Last time you guys saw the 300 CE, we rebuilt the full suspension. Today I'm going to be working on the engine mounts and possibly the trans mount. We'll see how far I get. But pretty straightforward process to doing the engine mounts, and it'll get rid of any vibrations, which is what I'm having right now. When you're at a standstill, you get a lot of vibration. That's pretty much from collapsed rubber in the engine mounts. So these mounts are not fluid filled, from what I understand. I'll go ahead and check. I think I ordered Limforder, which is the brand I used on my other cars, and I haven't had any issues with those mounts. They're a fraction of the cost, and a lot of guys use them. I got all my parts from FCP Euro, and I'll leave the link down below for you guys to check out which parts I'm using for this project. And let's go ahead and take a look at what we're dealing with today. So I already got the car up on the jack stands and jacked it up, and the passenger side motor mount, which is right there, is really easy to get to. You have an 8mm Allen from the bottom you have to loosen first, and then your passenger side one is a bit more crammed. Can't even see it here, but it is yeah, it's over there somehow. We'll try to get to it. It's going to be a little bit of a pain. Might be able to do it from the bottom. Probably easier from that angle. So regardless, we'll go ahead and try to tackle that. You're going to want a large plank. You're going to lift the engine weight off the oil pan and let it rest on there so that you could swap these mounts out. And transmission mount has a cross member. I'll show you guys later. For now, pretty much an 8mm, and then you need a 17, I believe, for the top bolts. And passenger one will take 5 minutes, but the driver's side one is the one that is going to be a pain. So here, I've already removed, where is it, right there in that hole, I've already removed the 8mm Allen, remove the other one as well. And if you have an undercarriage pan, you have to take that pan off, which I did. So let's get to taking the first mount out. So the passenger side was not as easy as you would think to remove. I was driving around trying to find tools to get the 17mm bolt off on the top. The reason being, it's so close to the header that there's no room to fit a socket. Only thing that would possibly fit would be like a serpentine belt tensioner, breaker bar, but then you don't have any room to move around. So I went ahead and just removed the whole bracket assembly off the side of the block, which is like so. And now I'm gonna go get an impact and get this bolt off, but these are definitely ripped. So yeah, a bit of messing around here. I'm assuming the driver's side is gonna be twice as hard. So not looking forward to that one, but let's go ahead and try to take this bolt off the top here. Boom. Just like that. We got our motor mount. And we'll go ahead and put our new one on. Check out the difference between the old and the new. Look at the height difference. So these are completely toast. Looks like they should be changed out every 20,000 miles because that's what these have on them. So we will install these now. Back onto the mount here. Something like this. Like this. that's that. Now we'll go ahead and reinstall it in the car. Go ahead and slide this guy back in here, back this way. Let's go ahead and, before we do that, clean the bleeding area. Go ahead and drop that guy back in there. Gotta raise the engine more. Actually, to loosen the top again, I'm gonna line those bolts up, catch those. Then I'll be able to get something accomplished here. I've got this guy positioned, but the top bolt is loose and I have not caught it on the bottom with the Allen. This guy is a pain in the ass, so lift up the engine, you get some space there. That allowed me to get this 17 with a longer extension on, barely broke it loose. And this was like an hour of messing around with this. You could see there's no room from the bottom without a lift. This is a nightmare. So if you don't have a lift, you don't feel like breaking your neck and back, I don't recommend it. But either way, I got it out. Actually, these are fluid filled as well, I believe, just like the other ones. And yeah, this was shot. So I'm gonna try to wedge that new one in, and not much to film. I can't really show you guys in there. I'll show you when it's in already. Well, motor mounts in. They're all tightened up from the top and the bottom. You have to take the intake off to get any access with that wrench that I showed you guys before. And then you'll tighten this top guy up with a flathead wrench. I got a longer one I used. And then right now I'm gonna go tackle the motor mount, or the transmission mount, which you just need to remove the subframe bracket or trans bracket. This is the new mount. This is the old mount. I already removed the bracket, so it's pretty soft. So probably original. Better change it. Here's the bracket. Sits right there. 217 or 417s, and then 213s for the bolts that are holding them out, and then you have to take this guy out. It's probably a 17. I'm gonna go spray that down and then try to get in there with the wrench. It looks a bit tight, so I don't know how that's gonna go. All right, motor mounts are all done. I'll go ahead and take her for a ride and bring you guys along with. See if we can notice the difference, but I think it's gonna be a night and day difference. So let's go ahead and take a ride. All right, so first impression after the install of the motor mounts, the car is idling way better, way smoother. There's no vibrations throughout. Like before, my doors were rattling, like everything was rattling. So that fixed the vibration issues. The car runs a lot smoother, and it's just so much better to drive. So I'm really glad we did that. The motor mounts will alleviate a lot of issues that you may be having on your old Benz. So if you haven't done those and they're old, make sure to do them, because you will definitely be happy with the result. And on top of that, I did get my AC fixed, so that's working. Just recharged it, and I'm able to cruise this thing in the summer without sweating profusely going to car shows and whatnot. But right now I'm driving the car. I'm at 40 miles an hour and it's running great. So that wraps it up for today's video. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more episodes on the CE. And till next time.